Let's continue here on the program. We're joined by a young lady, as a matter of fact. And if you remember the show, A Different World, she played the role of Freddie, right? But also currently plays on Abbott Elementary. And I got to tell you, Toni Braxton's Breathe Again premieres 8 p.m., 7 Central this Saturday on Lifetime. She is one of the stars of the program. She's a voice actor star as well. We're going to talk a little bit more with her about that. She's the one and only Cree Summer. She joins us right here on the program. Hello, Cree. Welcome to the program.
Hello, brother, in your Hillman shirt.
I had to represent, you know what I mean? Like I had to represent.
Beautiful.
You know, thank you. So I had a chance to watch the first 30 minutes or so of Toni Braxton's Breathe Again. It looks very interesting. It's got all the elements. It's funny. It's got it's dynamite. And I gotta say, you know, to me, Lifetime is doing a much better job of having shows that have people of color in them. So I got to give kudos to of course Lifetime for that. But I got to ask you about the role of Vanessa. Tell us about. There's a lot going on in this movie. Yeah, but tell us about Vanessa.
Well, Vanessa's in her early 50s and she takes a risk on love. She wants to see if she can find true love. And you know how that goes. And in the process, she meets two women also trying to find true love. And when everything goes down, they decide to combine their powers and their friendship and take a great risk together. And then through sisterhood and fearlessness, they discover second chances, love and friendship. And mostly they really start loving themselves at last, which is, I think, what we learn in the end.
Yes, because they met on it's a game show, or it's a show called Gentleman Suitor, akin to what we would know as The Bachelor.
That's
and then they moved from LA to Seattle together.
Together.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
Very wild. Very wild. But you know, that's what sisters do. That's what real friendships do, is they give you the courage to do things you would never otherwise do by yourself.
Yeah, and what's cool about it, like you, Toni Braxton, Essence Atkins, you all have like this great. I don't know if you've ever worked together on a single project, but you all have this great chemistry. It's like you're really friends in real life.
Well, we definitely became friends. I am a longtime fan of Toni Braxton. I remember wishing I could be in that white jumpsuit and doing those videos. She was always so beautiful and sexy. She looks exactly the same, by the way. And she turned out to be the sweetest, most loving human being, so generous. And Essence and I have passed each other in Los Angeles and seen each other at weddings and different gatherings, but never really got to hang out. And when we did, it was just love at first sight. And so I'm happy to hear that the chemistry translates, because now we do hang out on purpose.
And so, unlike myself, like I said, I only got to watch the first 30 minutes of this. I'm going to watch it like everyone else, Saturday, 8 p.m., 7 Central Time on Lifetime. But now, so you're going to watch it like everybody else, correct?
I'm going to discover it for the first time like everybody else. I've just seen little snippets that they send me to post on Instagram, which has been really delightful, but I'm chomping at the bit. I want to see what we did too.
Yeah. What are you hoping people take away from this film?
Well, what I'm hoping people take away is just that these women are not 18. And, you know, as women in this world, as you get older, you can start to feel invisible. And I think it's so beautiful to see 3 Black women who are older being romantic and finding love and being able to occupy that space, and also showing what the healing powers of. I always say one friend can change your whole life. And this movie's got 3.
Absolutely. Cree Summer, of course, she plays the role of Vanessa in Toni Braxton's Breathe Again. It premieres 8 p.m. 7 Central this Saturday on Lifetime, as she joins us right here on Radio Boss. Before I talk about anything else, something I didn't I didn't know about you. Like I grew up, I'm of a certain age too, right? Like I grew up watching Inspector Gadget was
Yeah.
like one of my favorite cartoons. I had no idea that you were the voice of Penny in the first season.
That's right. I'm the very first person to voice Penny, Inspector Gadget's niece. Follow them, Brain. They look suspicious. Um, I I was 11 years old. My father was a huge voiceover actor in Toronto, Canada, where I'm from and where we recorded that show. And I got my start through pure nepotism, just being born in the right place at the right time. And he was auditioning for Inspector Gadget and asked if they would be kind enough to read me, and I got the job. And then my voiceover career really took off like wildfire after that.
Oh wow, that's awesome because you've done a plethora, a whole lot of voiceover work, and you know
Over,
what
over 700 characters.
oh my gosh, I got to ask you about this. As one that has done, I've voiced I had my voice in a video game. You've had
Okay.
your voice in video games.
Yes.
Like that's not easy, right? Like that's I mean all of it, but it's difficult.
Yes, that's hard work because, when you're acting on camera, you have so many things at your disposal. You have props, you have your own body, you have expression, you have movement. And when you're doing a cartoon or a video game, as you well know, you're just stationary in front of a mic and you have to imply and convince and give all of that from your performance. So just your voice.
Yeah. Yes, no doubt about that. I gotta ask you, a new different world. So got my Hillman shirt on
Yes,
and all
you
that.
do.
Yeah, so a new different world. That's in. I believe it's been confirmed, right? Like that's going to happen.
It's been confirmed. It's happening on Netflix.
Yeah. So talk. I mean, are you able to talk about it a little
I
bit?
can give you a little taste. I can let you know that I start filming in February, and the legacy cast is coming back. I can tell you that the new cast is fantastic. I've seen them act, I've seen them interact, and I think we've caught lightning in a bottle again. I think that and also Debbie Allen is at the helm, and Felicia Pride. I mean, I don't see how we can go wrong with the originators manning the ship. And I think that the audience is going to see themselves in these new characters the same way they did in the legacy cast.
Wow, that is awesome. So, what do you remember most about the original, if you will, A Different World? You were an integral part of that, and how it really spotlighted HBCU culture.
Well, I was just saying to friends that now more than ever, with the defunding of HBCUs, is it important that we shine a light on this culture and this opportunity for education. One of the greatest impacts Different World had was that it encouraged so many generations to go to college. And I think now more than ever, we got to start this again. We got to do it again. And I do think it's going to happen because, you just, as soon as people get a little insight into Howard or Spelman or Morehouse, you just see that culture and you see that energy and you want to experience that.
Yeah, no doubt. Of course, I went to Morgan. How much did you know about HBCUs before you were part of A Different World?
I'm from Canada. We ain't got no HBCUs. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know what an HBCU was when I got here. I remember getting the audition. I said, an HBCU, what the hell is that? And so of course I figured it out. And I feel like I went to an HBCU. I went to Hillman.
Yes, that is very, very funny. The one and only Cree Summers joins us right here on the program. Again, check her out. She plays the role of Vanessa in Toni Braxton's Breathe Again, 8 p.m., 7 Central. This Saturday on Lifetime is when it premieres. You're part of Abbott Elementary. Like Abbott Elementary is serious business. You understand what I'm saying? So,
yes.
Talk about that and being a part of Abbott Elementary.
Well, I didn't know I was going to be a part of Abbott Elementary. I was sitting at home a couple of years ago, and I got a text message from Quinta saying, "Hey, would you like to come do the show?" And I said, "Yes." Who's going to say no?
Right.
And then I remember reading the part and discovering that I was the librarian and loving Miss Inez. I love this character. And then I've been allowed to keep coming back. I'm back this new season and just having the time of my life. Everybody is so good. Cheryl Lee Ralph is one of my sheroes, and Quinta is a true sister. And I'm having the time of my life. I get by with a little help from my friends. And this is another instance of people being very generous to me.
Yeah, I like the little Joe Crocker reference. A little help from my friend.
That's right.
Yeah,
And the Beatles. Yep.
yeah, no doubt about it. So what's next? What sort of I mean, not that you aren't already doing a bunch of stuff now. Like I'm not, but I'm just wondering what's sort of next for you.
Well, next I'm going to be on A Different World, which
Oh
is
well,
exciting.
yeah, of
That's
course.
a big deal. I also have a bunch of cartoons I'm doing right now. I do a Star Wars spinoff called Young Jedi. I'm on the spinoff of SpongeBob SquarePants called The Patrick Star Show, and doing more cartoons than I could name. And that's what I'm up to.
Yeah, what do you like better? You like voice acting better, or like being in front of the camera where people can see you better?
Oh, well, I'm greedy. I'm a glutton. I like doing both.
Very cool. Well, again, check her out. Cree Summer. She plays the role of Vanessa on Toni Braxton's Breathe Again. It premieres this Saturday. So make sure you check it out, 8 p.m., 7 Central on Lifetime, as Cree Summer joins us right here on Radio Boss. Cree, really appreciate the time. Continued success in all you do.
Thank you, brother. It's been a delight to hang out with you. Have a great day.
Absolutely.